Hey everybody, Mike Copera with podcastcondition.com here with Dan from What You Drinking, which usually airs on Wednesdays. How are you doing, Dan? First
I'm
of all,
pretty good. How's it going?
good. I'm excited. We got an extra night to drink. This makes me happy.
Yeah,
uh,
and I was
a
gonna
very special one.
say, yeah, I was gonna say we kind of have to blame you for this one because you tweeted or not tweeted, but you texted me about this afternoon, and as soon as you read it, I was like, I don't know if I want to try that beer. And then as soon as you said, well, I've had something like this before and really like it, I was like, okay, let's do a show.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I compare. I mean, the only other guava IPA that I can recall having was the Freedom of 78 from Shorts Brewing in Bel Air, Michigan. One of my favorites, if not my favorite brewery, I would have to say they are. Um, and that beer is a favorite of a couple of my friends. It's got guava in it, and it's ooh this. Oh wow. Okay, so at first I only smelled like some caramel-y flavors, but then you can get the citrusy fruit flavor from the
Yeah,
guava. I
that's
don't I've
yeah.
never had a guava fruit before on its own, so I really wish I have had that so I can identify it a little bit more. But I think what I'm tasting is what that would be.
Yeah, I mean, when we were in Mexico, they had guava on the fruit tables all the time. So I remember tasting it. It's a pretty mild flavored fruit, and that's why I mentioned in the text. It's one of those things where I don't know if it would get buried by hops or not, especially since this is an imperial IPA, or no, it's an imperial pale ale. Um, so, but yeah, you definitely get those tropical fruit and citrusy. There's almost like a tangerine citrus note
Yeah,
that really comes right up to the top on the aroma.
and it
Yeah.
makes it dry as hell. It's like a white wine kind of, that kind of dry. It's like
Ooh,
makes the
wow.
top of your mouth just like sandpaper.
Yeah. Yeah, it really does kind of stick right up there and kind of dry out. But man, that is
We should
tasty.
also show the bottle as well. It's pretty cool. It's obviously called the Guavanatrix, and so they always have really cool and interesting art. But as you can see here, I've got batch. What's your bottle number on here? Because mine's
It's
411, 412.
Yeah, that's what I've got. It's the exact same one, and I mean that's basically each time they have a release of something, they will put out a bunch of stuff at once of those numbers. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I'm trying to see. It's an 8% alcohol by volume, and hidden very well. It doesn't specify the types of hops used, at least not in here, but I'm reading
Yeah.
on the label. Maybe they do at the site.
Well, here
Um,
on their site, here they only have up to like batch 407. Is it showing up on my side here?
yeah, I'm seeing it now.
Okay, good. So, yeah, so I only see as high as 407 on here. Everything else just goes down. Oh, this was really good. Attack of the Devil's Lettuce Imperial Pale Ale. It was with Dark Matter Coffee. I didn't realize that until just today. I was listening to a podcast, and this beer came up, and I was like, wow, that was Dark Matter as well. They're kind of hitting it off with all the breweries this year,
Yeah,
since they were being used to brew the Dark Lord this year.
right.
But I'm sharing my screen here because they also have a new page on here, which is a store with some products that have sold out in like 4 hours, I think, is what I heard.
Oh
um,
my God.
so like both glasses, which are badass looking, I want both of them.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and the shakers aren't bad either, but I really dig these other two. The T-shirt's cool looking too. Um, that is an intense tattoo, I'll say.
Oh man, that is an old sleeve.
That is some pain. That guy's
Yeah,
got that's a man right there.
yeah,
No, yeah, that's a cool shirt, man. I would totally buy that.
yeah.
So
That is nice. Yeah, I like the skull one. That's cool.
yeah, it's cool. So they got a lot of stuff going on. I saw on their Facebook page that they were packaging everything and they were going to try to Where am I at here? I'm trying to get back to my camera so I can stop sharing here. There we go.
Yeah.
Am I back? Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, I see I'm missing a chat. You're not muted. Oh, that's from way long ago. Sorry.
That's all right.
I didn't have the chat on. So, this is as fresh as can be, first of all, and you can taste that. I really wish I had the Freedom of 78 in front of me so I could compare this, but it's weird. There's like a caramely smell at first, but it's man, it is really, really crisp. I love this beer.
Yeah, and I love the color on this too. I mean, this is a beautiful sort of straw gold, maybe a hint of orange in there, but you can see right through it. I mean, crystal clear, just beautiful. And the nice lacing, got about a finger's worth of head in the pour, which stuck around for a little while and then went away, but the bubbles have just stuck in a ring ever since. Yeah, just very nicely put together. Good beer.
But it's considered an imperial pale ale, which is an interesting fine line between just becoming an IPA, right? I mean.
Oh yeah, well we were talking about this a little bit yesterday on the show.
I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a weird fine line, but this is an 8% beer, so it's not not one to go chugging all night long, but it's delicious and something to definitely check out. I want to see if there's, like I was saying before we started, I think there was one review on Rate Beer for this beer and one review on Beer Advocate. The first one on Rate Beer gave it a 4.1, tropical fruits and guava dominant, blah, blah, blah. So, and then Beer Advocate, they didn't say anything. I'm not going to say this guy's name because he doesn't need to have free promotion, but yeah. They gave it a 4.5 out of 5. So, so far as I see, people like it. But I was also I thought I saw something in regards to like the actual brewery's description of it. Hang on a second. No, I thought I had that, but anyways, yeah, it's an outstanding beer.
Yeah, no, it's definitely worth checking out. I'm not sure how long this one's going to stick around.
Which Binny's did you get this at?
I got this at the one in Buffalo Grove, so they're kind of the unofficial sponsor, or at least patron of this little mini-sode, because they got both of us. You went to Highland Park for yours, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, there's a lot on the shelf. I might have to go back this weekend, possibly, if there's any left. So if you're watching this is a horrible beer, and don't ever buy it. And I will see you, Binny's. Don't worry, Binny's. I will take care of you for that. No, it's an amazing beer. It's going to go fast. I guarantee that one. This was the only time anyone's had this. I haven't heard of anyone having this at any of the Chicago Craft Beer Week events or anything like that. Have you?
No, I mean, considering the fact that it's not even showing up on their site yet, they literally just delivered this today. This is probably the first time it's hit the streets at all. So. And, it's kind of an obvious choice in some ways because, I mean, Pipeworks does such a good job with their Unicorn series and their Ninja series and the Ninja Versus that they've just got the IPAs and that really hoppy beer down pat. So to come along with this and kind of dial back the hops in a different direction, but then add the guava, they're going to get it right before you do. So,
yeah.
But that doesn't mean you should rush out and buy it, people, because really we like more.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's really good. So thanks for joining me tonight, so we can have ourselves a beer. It's Thursday now, and so that's 2 nights in a row we're drinking on camera, which is kind of all right. I was doing the session beers yesterday, so that doesn't count.
So cheers to that.
Even though the 6-pack is gone, which is funny because I had a few before that, before the show even. It was really good.
Oh, man.
I really like that one. So, all right, well, I appreciate you jumping on. Let's end this review here and finish our beers on our own because I still have more than half of a bottle here, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of the night. I've got the house to myself for at least another half an hour or so. So might watch myself some other beer reviews. But everybody that watches this one, I appreciate you checking us out. Feel free to also watch us, like we were saying before, we do a regular show called What You Drinking on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you want to join us on camera, you can do that by jumping onto Google Plus and joining my circles. Just find me by this name, Mike Copera, and you'll see the Podcast Condition logo as you see it right down there. Also, we're on Twitter at Podcast Co. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and that's probably about it. I know we're on Vine, but I haven't touched that in a long time, so don't bother with that for now. And but also subscribe to us either here on YouTube or on podcastcondition.com, where we will be. We're very close to having all of our videos up to date and posted on there, and I want to thank my lovely wife for that, because she does that every time we are doing a podcast condition or a What You Drinking every Wednesday. So I appreciate you doing that work so we can get that up to date. So we will be pretty much live and up and going, and I'm really excited about trying some other new things. And I know you're toying with possibly doing a podcast. Is that still in the plans there, Dan?
Well, that's something I'm toying with. More what I'm getting into right now is trying to get a sort of a series of text blog posts together, covering sort of the local breweries. I probably mentioned this on the show before, but here in Lake County, there's sort of a fertile crescent of brewing. You see it down in the south and southwest suburbs too, where there's a number of breweries just kind of in a line right along with one another. And here's Tighthead, Mickey Finn's, and Lake Bluff. So you'll be seeing some of those. And I'm going to the Grace Lake Beer Festival on Saturday, so that's actually in 2 days. I was going to say tomorrow, but it's 2 days. And there they have Like the Lamp, which is another local Lake County brewery. So, if you're at the Grace Lake Craft Beer Festival, I'll see you there. And if not, you should be hearing about breweries around town pretty soon.
Awesome. Yeah, when you're ready, let's get that promoted on here as much as we can. So I think that covers everything. Everybody, thanks again for watching, and cheers to Pipeworks, one of my favorite local Chicago breweries, another smash hit. And don't buy this, guys. I want to buy all the rest of this. So it's horrible. Don't drink this. Cheers.
Cheers.